The views expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect those of this station.
Welcome to Insights into Northeast Michigan, a WBKB News public affairs program. Insights deals with the issues affecting those in the community, as well as Northeast Michigan and the state. And now, Insights into Northeast Michigan.
Welcome to Insights, everyone. Today, our segment is about breast cancer because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So my first guest of the show today is Judy Burns from Friends Together. Hi, Judy. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you.
Good. I'm so glad you're here today.
I am too.
And to start off the show, can you first just tell us a little bit about what Friends Together does?
Sure. Friends Together is a cancer support organization founded in memory of my oldest daughter, Dawn, who passed away with colon cancer when she was in college. And we began after her death to search out ways to support families who are coping with cancer. And I promised Dawn that no one would go through it alone. I began Friends Together 17 years ago, and I thought a monthly support group is all that this community needed or we needed. And in fact, it's grown from a monthly support group to an organization that services 5 counties in northeastern Michigan. We serve all folks who have any type of cancer diagnosis or experience, including their families and caregivers. We have programs in the school system, junior high, senior high, and we also work with 9 different programs of support in our communities. We transport patients to and from their treatment, and we also offer overnight lodging and transportation assistance. So we have a lot on our plate every day here, and that's okay. That's what we're meant to do.
So you have really grown
Yes.
since you first started. Would you say the biggest part of your organization is the support groups?
I think so. The one-on-one consultations are extremely important also, but folks in our community find that a support group, they recognize they're not alone, they learn a lot from each other, they bond, and they know that they can make it. There's a lot of hope in everything we do and a lot of joy,
That's good. That's good. It's important to bring joy to some of these situations that are very difficult for people to deal with.
Yes.
So now, do you serve anyone in the community who needs support with dealing with cancer?
Yes. The financial or economic situation is not a bearing at all on the services we provide. If there's a cancer diagnosis in your family, if you've heard the words, "you have cancer," Friends Together is there to help you. And in any way we can. Sometimes we have to be very creative, but we make sure that we help you if there is a need.
Okay. And now you just started another little project, correct?
Yes.
Tees and Tops.
Tees and Tops,
What
yes.
is that about?
Tees and Tops, I began this a year ago after 3 years of research. I recognized that when a woman has a mastectomy, oftentimes she was told she could just bring her husband's shirt or an old t-shirt and wear that home after her surgical procedure. And to me, that was just unacceptable. So I researched for 2 years. I found a vendor in Texas, a gal who also was a mastectomy survivor, and she felt the same way I did. And she had a resource, and we have entered into an agreement and an engagement with that company. It's called Heal and Comfort, and we've purchased Heal and Comfort shirts for ladies right after their mastectomy. They go home with it, or they can pick it up here or the hospital before their surgical procedure. And what this offers each woman is a very comfort, intact shirt with Velcro up the front, inside pockets. It's wash and wear, it's pink, it's pretty, it's comfortable, and she feels completely feminine after her surgical procedure. And on top of all that, it's practical, and every woman wants that too.
So what are some of the benefits, like the pockets inside?
Yes, the pockets inside are really neat because after a surgical procedure, if the lymph system was in any way surgically taken out or manipulated, oftentimes a woman goes through a series of drainage issues, and so she might be going home with a drainage tube. So if there's a drainage tube from her chest area, her cavity area, the tubes can be set into the pocket then and collected. Also, it's pretty cool because she can put her cell phone or her remote control in the interior pockets, or her candy, whatever seems to fit. And it's very, very comfortable. And I know some of the gals are wearing it then afterwards for their chemo at the hospital, for their chemo infusion. So it's extremely comfortable. And I wanted every woman to make sure that she felt important and feminine. Then along with that, Friends Together purchased breast forms and bras for any woman who's had a mastectomy. Friends Together offers a free certified fitting with one bra and breast form for her. Of course, we will accept donations, but it is free. All of our services are free to all of our folks. We do not charge. And once again, we recognize the importance of every woman having that part of her intimacy taken care of, and also that she knows she can be fitted and it will be proper so that she's comfortable. And we do all that right here at Friends Together.
Okay, so can they come here to get the shirts and the gift package here at Friends Together, or can they get, where else can they get them?
They can have that here or at the Women's Health Unit at the hospital, and also Alpena Surgical Associates are the surgeons there are fully aware of this program and can make sure that each woman gets one.
Okay. Now, I think this is a really great product and something that seems like it's really going to help women who are dealing with this. So what would you say was your main inspiration for starting this?
The Tees and Tops program?
Yes.
The main inspiration was in our support groups, as I encouraged and listened to women who had gone through a mastectomy or a surgical procedure similar to that, and how devastated they were, and their need to feel whole again. And I wanted to be part of that. I wanted to pamper them. I wanted them to know that they were beautiful inside and out, because their journey was just beginning, because usually it is followed with chemo and radiation. And I just wanted to support them.
And have you seen the women who have used your product, do they seem to be happy with it?
Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, one woman had tears in her eyes after we gave her a fitting for her bra and prosthetic. And she said, I can't believe how comfortable it is to have a bra that really fits, and I was fitted properly. And the same thing with the Heal and Comfort shirt. They're so comfortable that the gals wear them at home and also sometimes to their chemo infusion, because they're so comfortable, and that's what I wanted.
Right, and are you happy with the product you created, and is there, I guess, is there more stuff you're looking at doing to expand this?
Well, you never know. We do also have a supply of comfort caps and some other items. You know, a girl just wants to feel girly, so if someone has a need in that area, we do have a supply of those too. And one of my long-range goals is to have a cap closet where if someone has had an occurrence of cancer, they can come in and look at my cap closet or my cap wall and say, I like that cap, I want that one, and I can say, go ahead, take it.
Right.
That's what I would like to have.
That would be so neat.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that would be something that would really help women.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to seeing your business grow, this Tees and Tops, as well as seeing how Friends Together continues to grow. So I thank you so much, Judy, for being here today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with Insights. Welcome back to Insights, everyone. As you know, we're talking about Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is in October. So my second guest of the day is Penny Boldry from the Zonta Club of Alpena. How are you doing, Penny?
I'm great, and thank you for the opportunity to participate.
Yes, we're so excited to talk with you. First off, can you just tell us a little bit about what the Zonta Club does?
Sure. The Zonta Club is an international service organization comprised of women business executives who work together for our mission is to enhance the status of women. We do that locally within our community, as well as we undertake many international service projects to help women in other countries.
Okay, so working with breast cancer is just one part of your organization, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, and I know there was nothing really being done in Alpena with breast cancer, so you wanted to start a walk, correct?
We did. 8 years ago, the idea came forward to conduct a breast cancer awareness walk in our community. Lots of them have been done. You see the national ones on television, but we were looking to do something here in Alpena that would benefit the women within our region that are supported by Alpena Regional Medical Center.
Okay, and you said 8 years, is that how long you've been doing
Yes, it is.
Has it been a success so far?
It has. To date, we've raised $162,000 and have provided thousands of mammograms to area women who receive them at Alpena Regional Medical Center.
So what do you think, why do you feel it's so important that we have this walk for women?
Number one, the biggest reason is advocacy. We certainly want to share the word that breast cancer is curable, and if people adhere to the guidelines and screenings, you know, your survival rate is so much higher. So we just want to increase the awareness with women, the need for mammograms, regardless of your age, the importance of a mammogram, and then in addition, it's the fundraising side of what we do, to be able to raise funds to help women locally. So many dollars that are raised are sent out of our community, and the need is so great here that we are excited to be able to partner with the hospital and other supporters of our walk to be able to do this.
Now, have you seen, I know you said you raised $100,000, a little over that, correct?
$162,000.
$162,000. Have you seen success stories come from the money raised? For instance, have you met women who that money has gone to help?
We have, absolutely. We do have women come forward and share with us that they have been the beneficiary of a free mammogram. Individuals who otherwise would not have been able to have that life-saving diagnostic procedure performed. And I know that in there, with the thousands of women who've received them, that we've saved lives. You know, a lot of people won't come forward and say, you know, I've had breast cancer as a, you know, was diagnosed as a result of my mammogram that you provided, but I just know in my heart the women have been helped.
And what does that feel like to know that you've been a part of helping so many women?
Our Zonta Club takes a great deal of pride in this project because of what the impact we're able to have in our community on large numbers of people. In addition to the women who receive mammograms, we have about 850 people, which is the largest walk in Alpena, turn out. Now last year it poured rain and we had 650 who showed up, but it continues to be just a community-wide supported event.
And now how are you connected with Friends Together?
Our club wanted to partner with Friends Together. They have been a wonderful organization in the community providing support to cancer survivors and their families. And the opportunity came up. Friends Together has been a supporter since the inception of our walk. They are one of our business sponsors. But in addition, Judy and her staff here at Friends Together have put together another program that our Zonta Club is involved in and helping underwrite, and that's the Tees and Tops program for breast cancer survivors.
So is that what you're going to use the proceeds for?
A portion of this year's proceeds will be directed to Friends Together for their Tees and Tops program. About 75% of our net proceeds will go to the hospital for the mammography subsidy fund. And then we're also going to be donating this year to Inspire Salon Spa, to the wig bank there. And they provide free wigs to women who are undergoing chemotherapy and can't afford to have hair.
Now, is this where you always donate the proceeds to, or do you have different organizations every year that you choose?
This is the first year that we've supported other entities besides Alpena Regional Medical Center.
And what made you decide to do that?
The need is so great out there. Judy and Friends Together were looking for a partner to provide this wonderful program, Tees and Tops, and at the same time Inspire Salon became a wig bank in our community, and they needed some financial help.
So can you tell me, when is this walk, and can people still sign up for it?
Sure. The walk will take place October 4th at the former Fletcher Street Brewing Company. It'll travel around the beautiful banks of the Thunder Bay River. Individuals can still sign up. Registration is $15 per person. You can go to Thunder Bay Accounting at 1400 US 23 South, register, and also pick up one of our specially designed t-shirts this year.
Let me see it.
And this is it.
It's cute. I love it.
And then
It's really
all of
pretty.
our sponsors, we have 40
So-
sponsors that are listed on
They're
the
all
back.
listed.
Yes, the community has just been overwhelming, the business community, year after year to support us.
And how many people have you had sign up so far?
We probably have about 300 individuals signed
Wow.
up to date.
And do you know if they're just from Alpena or all over?
All over. We have people coming from out of state, and it's always amazing to see how far they come to participate.
That is amazing to think. You started this 8 years ago, and now you have people from all over who are joining in to help the support.
Absolutely. I'd like to add as well, Stony Acres Winery has created a Think Pink wine, and they donate $15 from the proceeds of each bottle sold. The state of Michigan has granted them a special exemption through their liquor license to be able to do that. And so it's a wonderful opportunity for people who want to support in a little different way, go out to Stony Acres, as well as Inspire Salon. The entire upcoming 3 months will be doing Polish for a Purpose, and the proceeds will directly benefit our walk.
Wow, that's really cool. Like all nail polishes?
Yes.
Ooh, I love it. I'm going to have to
Yes,
go get some.
absolutely.
Check it out. All right. Well, thanks so much, Penny, for being here. I really appreciate it. And I'm excited to see the walk, and I hope it's a success.
Thank you. We look forward to having you join us.
Yes. Thanks so much, Penny. And stay tuned for our third segment of Insights. Welcome back to Insights, everyone. Today, for our third segment, I'm with Betsy Ganya, who is a retired RN and cancer survivor. How are you doing today, Betsy?
Good.
Doing okay?
Yep.
Good. All right, so I know you're a retired RN, and you worked with women who were dealing with breast cancer. What was that like working with those women?
It was hard because a lot of them were your age, and then you would see a lot of them that had just retired, and then they would develop cancer, and there went all their plans for retirement. And so it was hard.
Well, I'm sure you were able to, I know breast cancer is very hard to deal with and a difficult subject to talk about, but I'm sure, is there any way you were able to bring joy to them in those difficult situations?
I always tried to make someone laugh during their treatment. I figured they have enough unpleasantness in their life that they should at least smile and laugh once a day. So I was the big joke teller, and so.
I know laughter can be the best medicine sometimes.
Right.
So you tried to help make them laugh through this
get
hard
through
time.
Yep. And then I was always available, and somehow they always found my number in the phone book, so I was available to them. So that was okay. I didn't mind. They couldn't always get a hold of me, but I didn't mind if they tried.
And what's it like knowing that you could bring joy to a person in a difficult need?
It's uplifting, that you can be there for someone and help them through a crisis. I had one lady call me at 3 o'clock in the morning puking, and it was like, you wake up out of a deep sleep. I know how doctors feel now. It's like, who is this and what's going on? So anyway, it's a good feeling. And then when I was diagnosed with breast cancer myself in 2001, I knew exactly what those women had gone through.
So did you continue to work as an RN once you were diagnosed?
I did. I worked all the way through my treatment, and it was hard, but I made it, and I'm pretty stubborn and just decided I was going to do it.
So you said you first got breast cancer in 2001. Did you ever get rid of it?
Yeah, it was 10 weeks shy of my 10-year anniversary, and then it came back.
So you went 10 years without having it, And then it
almost
came,
10, yep. And then it came back, and I've been on treatment ever since. So,
and so you're still currently on treatment?
yes,
And so you know what the fight's like currently because you've
Yeah.
done it before.
right.
So what does it feel like going through it the second time?
It's like, here we go again. I mean, you don't have a choice. If you want to survive and be with your family, that's what you have to do.
So you're just taking it day by day and fighting
Yeah.
through it?
Yep.
And when you got cancer and you said you continued to work as an RN, you now became a patient as well, correct?
Correct.
So what was that like playing both roles?
Well, I'd work all day till about 3 o'clock, then I'd get up and go sit in a chemo chair and get my chemotherapy and then go home. And then I'd have the next 2 days off and then have the weekend off, recover, and come back to work.
Was it difficult, or was it difficult to do both things at the same time?
No. It gave me, like I said, it gave me more understanding of what they had gone through. So,
Did patients seem to relate to you even more then?
yeah. And I kind of gravitated towards them because I knew what was expected. And
And I'm sure you became friends with a lot of them.
yeah, I did.
So what gave you the strength to fight through the cancer the first time and beat it?
I don't know that I beat it, but just determination that I was going to be a survivor. And that's how I've lived my life, as a survivor. So, I don't know, when you're diagnosed with it, you just do the best you can and get through it. I think the first time was easier.
The first time's easier than now. It seems, just talking to you, it seems pretty difficult this time for
Yeah.
you. How have you worked with Friends Together a lot? Have you been a part of their organization?
Yeah, for 14 years, since November of 2002.
And it's helped you a lot?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't use their support services because I got all the support I felt I needed from the hospital staff. And my doctor was always there, so I always had somebody to go, what's going on? What does this mean? You know, I was in a good situation, I thought.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Betsy, we really appreciate you coming and talking with us today. I know it's been so difficult for you to talk about your job as an RN and then actually being a cancer survivor and then going through it for a second time. So we appreciate you doing this.
well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Betsy. And thanks for joining us today on Insights. Be sure to tune in next week for our next episode.
Insights into Northeast Michigan is produced by WBKB News. If you have any comments, suggestions, or topics you would like to see on a future show, please email WBKB News. This has been a production of Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation. All rights reserved.